Atezolizumab, a new hope for mesothelioma patients. Could a drug originally designed for other cancers be the key to extending life for mesothelioma patients? That's what we're exploring in today's video. Hey, I'm Deborah from SurvivingMesothelioma.com, and for almost 20 years now, we have been helping mesothelioma patients with the latest in mesothelioma treatment information. In today's video, we are going to explore 3 exciting ways in which Atezolizumab might potentially improve the lives of mesothelioma patients. But first things first, what is Atezolizumab? And how can it help people with mesothelioma? Atezolizumab is an immunotherapy drug that helps your immune system fight cancer cells. After carefully analyzing 3 studies from journals like Cancer Discovery and the Journal of Clinical Oncology, it looks like Atezolizumab could potentially shrink tumors and extend survival times for mesothelioma patients. I'm going to leave a link to all of the studies in the description for you. But how exactly can Atezolizumab help mesothelioma patients? So let's take a closer look at the 3 ways that Atezolizumab may help. All right, number 1, boosting the immune system's cancer-fighting abilities. A study published in Cancer Discovery in 2021 gave us some really exciting insights into how Atezolizumab works in human patients with malignant peritoneal mesothelioma. Now, let's break this down. Our immune system is like a highly trained army. They're always on the lookout for invaders like viruses, bacteria, and yes, cancer cells. But cancer is sneaky. It has a trick up its sleeve. A protein called PD-L1. This protein acts like an invisibility cloak, hiding cancer cells from our immune system. So here's where Atezolizumab comes in. It's designed to block this PD-L1 protein. So imagine Atezolizumab as like a special pair of glasses that lets our immune system see through the cancer's invisibility cloak. With the cloak removed, our body's natural defenses can recognize the cancer cells and attack them. In a study, they found that when patients received Atezolizumab along with another drug, 40% of them saw their tumors shrink or stop growing. And this effect lasted on average for 12.8 months. I mean, that's more than a year of keeping the cancer in check, a significant achievement for mesothelioma patients. Number 2, enhancing the effectiveness of other treatments. Now, let's talk about a study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology in 2023. This one looked at how peritoneal mesothelioma responded when Atezolizumab was combined with chemotherapy and another drug called bevacizumab. Think of fighting cancer like defending a castle. Chemotherapy is like sending in troops to directly attack the invading army, the cancer cells. It could be effective, but sometimes it needs reinforcements. This is where bevacizumab comes in. So cancer needs a constant supply of food and oxygen, which it gets through blood vessels. Now, bevacizumab works by cutting off the supply line. It's like stopping the invading army's food trucks from reaching them. Now, add Atezolizumab to this mix. So remember, the special glasses that let our immune system see the cancer. With Atezolizumab in play, it's like we've now got a local militia joining the fight alongside our professional army. The researchers found that this 3-way combination might improve how well patients respond to treatment and extend the time before the cancer starts to grow again. It's a multi-pronged attack. Chemotherapy damages the cancer cells, bevacizumab starves them, and then Atezolizumab helps our immune systems spot and destroy them. Number 3, maintaining progress after surgery. The third study, also from the Journal of Clinical Oncology in 2022, is looking at something a little bit different. They're exploring how atezolizumab might help pleural mesothelioma patients after they've had surgery. Surgery for mesothelioma is like cleaning out a house infested with termites. So you can remove all the termites that you can see, but there's always a risk that a few might be left behind, hidden in the walls. And these could potentially start a new infestation. In cancer terms, even after successful surgery, there might be some cancer cells left that are just too small to detect. And these cells could eventually grow into new tumors. So this is where the researchers think atezolizumab could help. They're investigating whether using atezolizumab after surgery in chemotherapy could keep the cancer from coming back for a longer time. It's like hiring a permanent pest control service after you've had your house fumigated. The pest control, atezolizumab, keeps watch and deals with any termites, any cancer cells that might have survived the initial treatment, potentially giving patients more time without the disease coming back. What's truly exciting about all of this research is that it is opening up new possibilities for treating mesothelioma. We're not just looking at one approach, but at combining different strategies, surgery, chemotherapy, targeted therapies like bevacizumab, and immunotherapies like atezolizumab to really give patients the best possible outcomes. Remember, while these results are promising, more research is needed to fully understand how effective these approaches will be for all mesothelioma patients. Always discuss any new treatments or clinical trials with your healthcare team to see if they might be right for your specific situation. What I found truly amazing was that in one study, patients who received atezolizumab along with another drug had a 40% response rate, with the effects lasting an average of 12.8 months. That is potentially more than a year of tumor shrinkage or stable disease. And that is pretty incredible, right? But okay, what about the side effects and the risks of atezolizumab? So the studies that we looked at didn't find any unexpected major safety concerns, but one thing that we did find is that atezolizumab can cause immune-related side effects. Immune-related side effects means your boosted immune system might attack healthy parts of your body. So, really careful monitoring by your healthcare team might be needed to achieve full benefit. It's important to note that while these studies show promise, they involved relatively small numbers of patients. That doesn't mean the information isn't valuable. It just means that larger studies would be needed to confirm these results in just a broader population of mesothelioma patients. Another thing that you should take note of is that these studies were clinical trials on specific types of mesothelioma patients. And remember, that means that the results might not apply to all mesothelioma cases. And that doesn't mean the studies are useless. It just means that more research would be needed to understand how atezolizumab affects different types and stages of mesothelioma. There could be a big difference between small clinical trials and real-world implementation across diverse patient populations. So, to recap, here's what we know. That atezolizumab helped boost the immune response against cancer, enhanced the effectiveness of other treatments, and it might help maintain progress after surgery. But will it work for all mesothelioma patients? Unfortunately, we don't know yet. In my opinion, it's frustrating that we just don't have more large-scale studies specifically on mesothelioma patients. This is a devastating disease, and patients deserve to have treatments thoroughly researched for their specific condition. So what does that mean for you if you have mesothelioma? If I were in your shoes, I would definitely bring up atezolizumab with my oncologist. Maybe atezolizumab could be used as part of a combination therapy approach. Maybe it could help maintain any progress that you've made with other treatments. Who knows? But surely it's worth just speaking to your doctor about. In my opinion, research on Atezolizumab for mesothelioma is promising enough that it's worth at least discussing with your healthcare provider, see if it might be appropriate for your specific case. And if you're looking for more valuable mesothelioma information, please visit survivingmesothelioma.com to see how Paul became the longest living mesothelioma survivor in the world. That's all I've got for you today. I hope this information helps you have an informed discussion with your doctor about potential treatment options. Remember, every case is unique, so always consult with your healthcare team before making any decisions. Please share this video with your doctors and your loved ones. Take care, and I'll see you next time.